All right.
It's strange and I don't like it.
All right. So yeah, you guys drop out of Jump's face and there's basically. Would any of you be on the bridge at this point? Because the
Probably not.
I mean,
captain's
it's
the captain's there, but anyone
They're all
else.
busy
I
taking
probably would
several
be.
days to make a sandwich.
No, this is like when I'm
He's
making.
making the
sandwich
best
ever.
damn sandwich ever made.
It just becomes a team effort. Just fuck the mission. Let's just make an awesome sandwich.
You know.
Oh god. So yeah, yeah,
I'm on the
Use
bridge.
mission.
you're on the bridge. Okay. So yeah, for those of you on the bridge, you see like multiple calculations and shit started being run. Like stealth protocols start being like activated, basically. And yeah, you get like comms begins to be established with this shitty little civilian tug that's in orbit around the planet. And yeah, after it's probably another like hour or two until the tug arrives. The like a docking bay on the Inquisitor opens up, and this like awful mess of a ship that looks like it's been pulled together from like scrap.
I'm saying, I imagine it looks like how the Swan Song would look like.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like the original look of the Swan
I
Song.
think the
just,
Swan
yeah.
Song is probably worse. They have like constant damage to it.
This thing actually does look like it doesn't look like it's like it looks like it's been in a conflict, right? Like it doesn't look happy. But yeah,
Got a hole put through its engines.
it trudges along into the Inquisitor's bay, and then the bay seals back up and repressurizes. And then I assume most of you, because you've been told this person's coming, so like would any of you go down to like meet the crew members who are coming on
I'd
board?
go down.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah, I'll go down.
All right. So yeah, you see Mustache. Do you want to describe your character, man? Who do
Yeah.
we see?
You just see me decked out in standard assault armor, and that's it.
Matt, you're going.
I'm echoing.
Yeah,
I can stop that.
please.
But you just see this figure decked out in standard issue special forces assault armor, just walk off of the ship and board, and all of a sudden the visor just sort of peels back, and you see this kind of, he definitely looks rugged kind of thing, like he just got out of something major. But overall, pretty well clean shaved, half shaved head. I just messed up my own hair. And he's extremely stern about just his general expression. As he gets off and everything, he looks over everyone, and he just sort of cracks off a salute, just respectfully, but doesn't wait for like an at ease or anything like that. And then goes, so, this is the team?
I walk forward and offer my hand out.
I accept your hand.
I nod.
It comes off.
I'm in well repair. I'm not in disrepair. I've
Whatever,
oiled
Tin
all my
Man.
joints.
You
I
guys,
have a heart.
you guys will see the you see like staff sergeant, like insignia in the guy's armor somewhere. You see
It's
it.
both across the left side of the chest and the right shoulder.
Is BB and the captain here?
Nope.
You
Well,
have
BB's
not
BB's everywhere, right? But the
Yeah, I know,
avatar
but, like,
isn't here.
physically, like,
Yeah,
um,
the avatar isn't.
BB
But
is always watching you, no matter what.
you have yet to meet
knows when you fat.
the final two members of what Quack?
It knows when you fat.
I say, oh god, oh, I say without that, you have still yet to meet the final two members of our crew. I believe the captain is on the bridge. I am Zai.
Pleasure to meet you, Zai. I see you're android of some variety. I haven't encountered many of you before.
Cyborg would be more appropriate. I was human, but I am human.
You
Just
just
to
hear Vincent
totally
in the background. He ate
just-
through a tube.
Just to totally hide my expression, my visor comes down, and my my suit speakers just suddenly turn on, and you hear, "Don't you mean a Zyborg?"
Oh my! You see the anime?
Suddenly, a random bullet comes out of the air and hits you in the forehead.
That's what you were.
My own gun turns against me.
Jesus.
Okay.
I walk up and offer my hand to you.
When you
I
do say
accept
that,
your hand.
sorry, it's just the most
Okay.
deadpan, pixelated expression.
I'm Dorothy, and that's the Tin Man.
Pleasure to meet you.
A 2,000-year-old movie.
Yep.
That's
Hey, I
still,
was allowed to
No,
keep some of
no
the
one
rules,
understands the reference at all. It's just
Nope.
been lost to time.
That's why if anyone comes in
Everyone
mid
just knows it's
and
really annoying for some
I
reason.
said that's why.
Like the
if,
references are still around, but no one knows what the actual movie
Yeah.
is.
Like, if
Sure.
anyone comes in the med bay, no one will understand what Luciano Pavarotti is, but it's playing. But no, I say I'm Elijah Dane,
Pleasure to meet you, Elijah.
med
Dane.
officer,
I'm
tech
Andrew
officer,
Harper.
science officer, whatever you need.
Pleasure to meet you, Elijah Dane. I am Andrew Harper, Special Forces, or possibly pre-Special Forces. I'm not sure the details of this mission entirely.
You know when
know
like
who you
someone
are,
does
Staff
the
Sergeant.
not so secretive whisper, like they put their hand on something, but it's like stage whispered.
yeah.
I just do that, like my hand facing away from everyone else, pointing towards Andrew, and pretty secret special forces.
Yeah, Vincent Strange walks forwards. Next scene, Sergeant Vincent Strange. Nice to meet you.
Staff Sergeant Andrew Harper. Pleasure to meet you. Shake your hand if you offer it.
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So BB's avatar appears and says, "Nice to see you all having fun. Captain wants to talk to you on the bridge."
That's BB.
What was it, sorry?
Yeah,
I
BB.
just-
Yeah, BB says, "Nice to see you all having fun. Captain wants to talk to you on the bridge."
Very well.
Considering my previous line of work as like Special Forces and everything, would I have encountered AI before?
Doubtful, unless you have
Doubtful.
any sort of like tech that, like heavy tech skills. Probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
I said.
So I just sort of watch it appear in front of me. Don't even bat an eyelash, and I just continue as it says, just towards the bridge, following the signs that are
say
obviously
V
there.
is a yeah.
Did you say AI?
Artificial intelligence.
I haven't heard very much about them.
Fascinating people.
It's
They're
not,
not
a
a
person.
people.
I was about to ask. I wasn't aware there was someone. Is there someone controlling them? I
No.
no. So
AI
they're
are artificial.
Which is why they're not a people.
I look over at you and then at Zai, and I go, "That's. You don't see that as offensive?" I say to Zai.
I am biological.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Though-
So
Not,
so
not,
the
not according to
officers-
the rest of the crew.
So the officers leave for the bridge, and I just look at Aaron and I say, "What the fuck?"
What?
Well,
I'm very confused. What just happened?
Well, you guys run to the bridge because that's what you do, right? You follow him. But
yeah.
as I mean, me and
Well, the
me
captain wants us to.
Aaron. She doesn't want everyone. She just wants.
She
The
just
guy.
said come to the bridge. She didn't actually say crew.
Yeah. True. All right. I guess we all follow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
we have to. I don't think we have much of a choice.
It's like, nope, we don't need you to go away.
Okay.
Yeah, we all make our way to the bridge.
Cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, you you arrive at the bridge, and a captain, like yeah, the captain. Did any of you like salute or anything as you go through?
Oh, I obviously salute as
Okay.
soon as I see her,
Yeah, so
As do I.
you turn around,
and
you
I actually
salute.
hold the salute.
I
She
do that awkward salute.
You do really half salute, then go, wait.
yeah, she turns, she returns the salute. At ease.
I
Julie.
I go to a seat and just put my feet on a console.
Okay. Yeah, she turns to you. She says, like the group. She says, as a future note, can we drop the formalities? We're going to be working in close proximity. Your arms are going to get quite tired.
I salute, but like it's like a smirk comes on my pixelated face.
Which is very funny,
Yeah.
Zai.
Yes,
Anyway, we've got more up-to-date imaging of the area. If you would, and she gestures like a screen, and you see like thermal imaging of the kind of like factory that's down there. There's just a glowing, like basically heat source from that area. You can see like 4 more like heat signatures around it, but like they all have like altitude like meters on them, and there are 4 that are like in the air. And then she says, but there is bad news, and the screen kind of like flicks out to like a planetary view, and you see about 18 like ships around the planet. This is one of the like larger fleets that was unaccounted for. That they weren't. The UNM wasn't sure where it is, and she like fills you in.
Any of those dreadnoughts that took out the planet?
No, you don't see any of the like that sort of like large ship. They're all smaller than that, but yeah, there's about 18 of them. 18
Like
different
18
heat
got out
signatures.
fast or something.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
take it that heat signature would be the nuclear reactor.
Yeah, she nods. Like, there's basically 2 screens now. One that's showing like planetary view, one that's showing, like city view. And she kind of like points out like a couple of like the 2 different areas. She says, up here, this is the reactor. Preliminary, like our initial imaging shows that they are still using the old nuclear reactor that was installed a long time ago. We're assuming they keep it up to date, but it's a high risk facility nonetheless. The shipbuilding facilities here, she says, as you can see, they have 4 partially built cruisers around them. New mission. We need to destroy them as well.
Secondary?
Do they have their reactors in
Secondary.
them, like their cores?
She nods. She says, the ships are operational enough to be airborne. At least these 4 are. We believe there are more being currently processed down below, but these 4 are close enough to operational parameters to pose a threat. If you can deal with them too, it would help the fleet after it engages.
Since they're still on the construction, their cores would probably still be vulnerable. It's best bet to take those out.
Would I know if like would I know if I could access the cooling like systems and the stabilization systems of a ship's core via its computer system and shut that down? So
If you can get access to the ship's computers, you can absolutely remove the fail safes that they've got in
would
place.
these ships or like ships in shipyards in the state that I have dealt with, though my experience might be subjective, have wireless information, like wireless connection to the main servers? Like, would they be connected?
I mean, it's possible. They need some way of regulating and like controlling like the core temperature whilst they're under construction.
We wouldn't know until we get down there. Is the problem.
But yeah, you don't know, like, from your perspective, you don't know what sort of tech they're using, whether they're like whether they're controlling it by somebody just being on board the like ship, or you don't know.
And again, we probably do it differently than they do.
You probably have like pretty like the UNN and these guys probably have pretty similar like protocols for this kind of stuff, but Yeah, you won't know until you get down there. Like
Not much of
Intel it is.
15 years about how they build engines.
Yeah, so she turns to you. She says, Intel is tricky. Basically,
British button says Intel shit.
yeah, she says, and most of the missions you go on will be like this. That is why you're here.
So our own navy, how many ships they send in? Because 18 ships, they might get their back doors kicked in.
It's a risk worth taking.
You say that these ships are operational. Would that mean their guns are operational?
Possibly. We don't know. We know their cores are operational enough to get them off the ground. Whether they've outfitted weaponry or whatever state of repair they're in, who knows?
If they have any work rate, we might be of use to us. We could fire it at enemy ships we could fire at their own ships, really.
Get me to a terminal. I can try to access that information once we're on planet.
Works for me.
What about cannons on the ground? Do they have any planetary large equipment?
She nods. She says, that was about to be my next suggestion. If, once again, secondary objective, if you get time or if you find an opportunity, they have orbital defenses on planet. If you can access it, one way or another, you might be able to turn the battle in fleet's direction. It would be nice to knock out this fleet, the enemy
So
fleet.
far, our best line of defense is literally taking out that reactor. Because if I believe correctly, it would more than likely power a lot of this equipment that we need to take out.
Yeah.
Including those orbital defenses.
Well, if we could gain control of the orbital defenses, we could help deal with the planetary defense.
It is likely we can organize a shutdown once we gain access to the reactor.
Yes.
Temporary, of course.
She nods.
I believe we
The
have a
best option
plan.
is to see what we can do down there. We can't really decide what we can do up here. We
Must
don't
ask,
exactly know how much access we'll have.
were you listening to when we were discussing like our plan for like entering orbit? Like out of character, were you listening?
Oh yeah, I was listening.
Oh,
Then
I
you relay the
assume.
plan to
In
you.
Yeah,
character, I
update
don't,
and
and
tell you the plan.
okay.
Yeah, she would the cap. If you guys don't, like the captain would give
Most likely
Andrew.
do it.
yeah, like if you wouldn't, the captain would give Andrew like a quick brief on.
Yeah,
So-
I tell him what we're doing.
Yeah, but so how far are the planetary defense system main grid, main frame?
To be able to gain access, it depends. They have a gun near the factory. Small though, meant for like interplanetary defense, meant for ships attacking the refinery
Factory
itself. The larger orbital guns are emplacements outside of towns, outside of the civilian populace.
So we would most likely have to find the main server for it, which would probably be somewhere within the city.
Possibly. We don't know. The orbital guns are a largely unknown parameter. We know where they are, and like she points out like a couple of places on the map where like the guns are located. But we don't know their defense strength. We don't know what sort of caliber weaponry they are. These are new. We didn't know they existed until we just jumped in then.
I have a question. Have we got our exit strategy yet?
Suggest this to you guys. Like, you have all that we have here on hand. What do you need?
I have a question about those on a UNN planet, controlled planet. Would the guns be linked wirelessly to each other? Where if I accessed one, I could gain control of all?
It would most likely they'd be wired, like they would be wired together, but not like wirelessly.
Yes. She says if you could gain access to one, in theory, you should be able to gain access to multiple. Maybe not all, but they are commonly linked in groups, 2 or 3. depending on the sector, 3 would normally be linked together in a group to defend a certain portion of the sky, if that makes sense.
Would they be able to reach out of out of planet, out of orbit, to where the two fleets will be fighting?
That
She-
is what orbital defense can
Yeah,
be
like she
called,
points.
so-
She points at like a couple of the, like guns. She says some of them are smaller. At least one in each group of 3 is built for higher caliber stuff, bringing down larger ships.
Do we? Is there a grouping of them which are mainly comprised of these
From
that
what
we know of?
from what we can see, and we haven't scanned the other side of the planet yet, we believe it to be 1 per group, but this could be different.
Once we take out all our targets and return to the ship, what is going to become the planet? Will we invade or will we leave? Like, will the rest of the navy start coming in?
The
If you
decision.
take out the defenses.
Well, we'll go off best case scenario here. If you disable the fleet building facilities enough for us to be able to get more ships in, carriers in, we can send an invasion force, but that would require orbital guns to go down. That would require their shipbuilding facilities to stop being able to put out ships.
Because knowing that information, it could be useful for us if we manage to take out the facility without destroying it, so then we have our own shipyard. That
She
can-
shakes her head. She says, realistically, the likelihood that we'll have a big enough strength after a battle in orbit to send an invasion is unlikely. Destroy the facility. If we take the
Sure.
planet, we can make do with whatever natural resources or scrap is left laying around. I would rather have this threat eliminated.
Very well.
Now that makes this mission so much easier now.
Because yeah, no, we don't need to make. We can destroy most things.
Yeah.
I believe that's all Vincent has to say. Unless anyone else has anything. Yeah.
That's when I get down there.
Yeah, so she says, I put the call out to fleet when we entered system. You'll have 3 days on planet before they arrive.
We head out right away.
She nods. When
Yes.
you're ready.
I say we go right now.
We will contact you if we need help and for when evac comes or when time for evac.
She nods. She says, it is likely comms will be sketchy near the reactor, near the near the facilities. We will contact you if we can.
Very well.
BB, do you think you could work something up for me while we're down there? That if you get the chance, you could send to me
What do you need?
a virus to take out the planetary defense that I could inject at a vulnerable point in their
Okay.
network.
So we can have both you and BB roll like computer check for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Okay.
Now or
Yeah, well, we might as well do it now. Do you want to basically? Do you want to be helping BB or do you want BB to be helping you?
what's BB's computer skill?
What's yours?
Millions.
Mine's 2.
Yeah, you're probably pretty comparable.
Okay.
Also, don't AI get an automatic 18 though on intelligence?
I
Yeah,
believe
so she has more pluses than you.
Yeah, so she probably has more pluses by
Oh, it depends how
One.
you build the AI. Did this?
Yeah,
Be-
this,
An
probably
AI,
built
that
for
isn't,
intelligence
an, AI
rather
that
than
isn't,
combat.
an AI that isn't in a body gets
Yeah.
an automatic 18 intelligence.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
I'll help BB then.
The only downside is he's not an expert.
yeah, you could re-roll. That's the other point.
So BB so BB has a +2 by their skill, and then another plus. So they have a +4 of +4 total.
Yeah.
I have
If
a
you
+3.
give them a +1, they can't fail.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
Okay.
For the I'll help. I'll be assist.
Don't fail this.
It just depends how good the virus is going to be as
I
well.
mean, I have.
Yeah,
I have
it will depend on it'll change a lot of things, right? Like whether the virus is undetectable, whether
Permanent.
how quick it works.
Permanent,
Me and
short,
BB
etc.
both have a +4, so I'll roll for the main one.
Okay.
So
How do
BB
you
just
have a
assists.
+4?
Oh shit.
Well, there we
Bet
go.
you regret that decision now, don't you?
Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
want to re-roll that.
Wow, really? Okay.
Expert.
Do I?
Nah, good enough.
It's an 8, so it's a 9, but
It's
9
a-
doesn't
you're-
change
It's a
anything.
9.
You're
It's
giving
still
a
one.
+1 to helping him anyway, right?
No, that's
No, BB's
BB
giving
was
me
helping.
a +1.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we should
I
have. I did say.
Oh,
AI
it
probably
was, yeah.
Even in terms of like game, it would have been smart to have the AI do the virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally a computer.
But
Just
depends
the
how
fact that
depends how
he-
like
the
cocky
fact that he's
Zai is there.
biological, he has an ego.
Yeah.
I'm pretty qualified.
You had an ego.
I had
You
an
are.
ego.
If you're that
In
confident, I would
simple.
re-roll.
I was
Exactly.
trying to teach BB something, so to speak.
Then re-roll. Re-roll it.
Yeah, I might as well re-roll it, though that might be coming. I'll
But
re-roll.
then you might waste your reroll.
Oh,
Just do it.
yeah.
You can't fail it. The most at least you can get is a 7.
Yeah, it's just how good the virus is, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to roll. Yeah, I'm just gonna do another one. I'll re-roll.
I hope you get a 7.
I hope you get a 24.
That would make me laugh.
It was
So-
definitely.
Oh!
Good virus.
Oh,
There we go.
shit.
There we go.
14.
Much
Okay.
better.
Only
This
took only
will
took
take
two
over the
ti- it only took
cannons
2
and
times.
destroy
Yeah,
the
you
virus.
you
Take it
you
over the
managed to like whip up a virus that you reckon will be more than
It is the
sufficient.
greatest virus ever made.
I mean, a 14. That's.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
you're pretty confident in it. You and BB
Pretty
have worked up
fucking
something.
you could even say I've taught BB something about viruses.
No.
It's the greatest virus ever made.
Specifically for planetary defense. Taking down OE.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done good.
I've done pretty
The
good.
reroll, rather than you just messing with it a bit more, trying to perfect it, it's actually just BB deleting everything you did and doing it themselves.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, it
rewrite
was like BB just like tweaking a couple of
That's wrong.
things, like changing
Hey,
a couple of numbers.
That was pure. I realized BB pointed out my flaws. I was like, oh yeah, I can do better than that. And I did better than that.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way it worked. All right.
We do
So yeah,
want to use the defense cannons.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna like, it probably. The specifics of the virus would be
The
that it
virus
would,
will take care of it all.
yeah, like it would probably be like a
It will
VI of
change
some
the
sort.
detect friendly or foe thing.
yeah, that's what I
For
imagined, right?
example-
Like you've changed the like software to detect friendly or foe the opposite way around. Like you flipped it,
Yeah, pretty
so that it detects the like Callan ships as hostile.
specifically though, it doesn't target civilian areas.
Enemy,
though.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and then we head off to the drop pods, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine you guys. So what I need is what I want everybody to compile, because like your character sheets. I need you to compile basically a list of what you are taking on mission.
I've got all on my character sheet. I have
Okay,
a gear
cool.
ready and a gear that says
I've got-
Liberty of my
yeah.
other equipment, backpack.
Awesome.
I've got everything that I'm taking.
I have a single medkit, 2 last patches, a data slab, 3 binder satchels, toolkit, post deck, 1 type A cell, and a grapple launcher in my
Awesome.
backpack.
Yeah, I just want to know like
well, that's
exactly
fine.
what is on you and what is
Actually-
not.
It's all on my gear list.
Would I have been able to pick up the grenade that I used last time?
Yeah, you can replenish that from
Oh yeah, that 4 again.
the ship.
Just a laser rifle, 2 revolvers, a backpack with 4 grenades, a nav comp, and a spy eye.
Before we do, like, right before we leave, though, I upload all my, like, I upload my Argus web to my, to, like, the ship's core, and to, like, I'm assuming I have, like, a computer in my room?
Yeah.
And just
Yeah,
to
I
that.
think so. Personal
Um,
terminals.
And then I, so, making sure I have a lot of storage for that.
All right, cool.
which
Uh,
is constantly
I
running.
also have 10 lance charges.
All right, yeah. So just
Might
make
wanna
sure
mention
you're
that.
all making notes. Like basically I want to know like what exactly you are taking on missions and what's like staying on the ship.
Yeah,
So I know
mine's
what
all
you
Like,
have.
I'm
That's it,
equipped
mine's
with
all on my
like
character
general
sheet.
like demolition gear, really.
All right, cool.
The stuff that I've actually how much does an astronautics kit weigh?
Free
Does anyone
encumbrance.
3?
Yeah.
Never
all
mind, I
two
don't
kits
do
are
that.
free.
No, then because the pre-tech one is 1.
But you can't have it because it's TL5.
Yeah, I
Guys, I have
equipped
a
Mary's
question.
sheet
Do I
with
get a
her
mortar?
weapons.
What was it, sorry? Question?
Should I get a mortar?
Yes.
Just carrying on a mortar.
Just log around a
You should really just grab either a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher.
And here's how we're gonna do it. He's just gonna mount it on Zai's shoulder, and that's how we're gonna use it.
Mobile mortar.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I brought
once,
a bunch of ammo and my guns. Yeah.
once you guys have like collected all your gear, you guys all load into the pods. I imagine them like I'll get a picture of like what I imagine them. It's very
one person per
Is it
pod.
just an ODST drop
yeah,
pod?
pretty much an ODST drop pod, right? Like I'll find a picture for those of you who are not familiar with Halo.
Google ODST drop pod.
We
Probably
call
way
this
more
maneuver
advanced.
I'm pretty sure all of us know what an ODST drop pod is.
Good.
Yeah. It's
I-
probably also way more advanced.
All
Like
right,
instead
cool.
of using a parachute to slow it down, it just uses thrusters.
Yeah, use thrusters to slow it.
multiple simultaneous and devastating deep strikes using drop pods.
Drop pods are actually a thing on the list of
They
ship
are.
stuff.
Which is
Yeah,
what this
that's what we
ship's
have.
actually equipped with.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you guys pack into your coffins, and like just
Home,
before you
sweet home.
just before you like you launch, like BB's voice comes through the speakers in all of your pods. Break a leg, guys. Have fun.
Go fuck a
I
god.
think the point of the are not to do that, BB.
I love the two different responses. The point of that is not to do this. Go fuck a god.
Is she Irish?
Yes.
No, just
Okay.
copying. I'm married.
Yes.
Precisely.
Mary is Irish.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought so.
It's both making fun of Baby and making fun of Mary. Is that
Cool. So yeah, one by one, like there's kind of like lights on your pods, so it's like red. They're all flashing red. It goes to orange, and it's like green. Second later, boom, 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 boom. Ring along the ship as all your pods are ejected from the ship and power down through the orbit. You see like the red glow as the like pods like burn through atmosphere. And yeah, you guys smack into dirt after the thrusters slow you down a bit. And yeah, you've landed basically in like a field, a countryside field.
I assume at least one of us is upside down for some reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Roll.
One of
Alrighty.
us has landed on a-
Just for saying that, you hit a rock on the way down, did an aerial backflip, and just landed upside down entirely.
Wait, luck
Just
check.
perfectly.
That fails the luck check.
Yeah, alright, let's
Oh,
go.
yeah,
let's go luck
definitely.
checks. Everyone give me a luck check to see which one of you
Luck
landed
checks.
upside down.
Or luck save.
Oh,
Oh,
My
god.
luck is
God.
awful.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's not me. It's Vincent.
Wow, you are all
Well.
really unlucky.
We've
I have to
still
wait. I
got.
have to roll as well.
Same on your roll.
Alright, so not
I'm
only are we
lagging
upside down,
horribly.
we're also
Oh, yeah,
really
I'm
far
sorry.
away from the
Oh,
original
it's
target
Elijah.
point.
Jesus. Alright, yeah, Elijah, you're upside down.
Do we,
We lost
is that
the
what
list
we
of-
have to do
otherwise,
to,
whatever.
for it?
There are like features that we have to like flip it. Like it's established that one, it should land properly, but it's not always going to.
Hmm.
So yeah, you just activate like hydraulic legs or something that just like pushes down and just flips the pod. Yeah, you all jump out.
Land in a tree.
Standing. It's you've jumped into like the dark side of the planet. So it's like night.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah, what are you guys doing?
Okay,
I bring up the scan of the scan we had of the planet on my
Yep.
like a hologram on my hand, and I mark down where I assume we are, and then I say, I point in the direction of the town and I say, that away.
Yeah, like you can see like the lights of a. kind of
Well,
like
we
a
did
Okay.
a thorough scan, right? So we have like a location of maybe
Yep.
a vehicle depot or something.
Like so you
that
know
we
like
know
so
we're
there isn't
going
really
to.
anything like that in this town. There's just like personal vehicles, like
Oh
civilian.
yeah, we're
vehicles.
just gonna borrow a personal vehicle.
Borrow in quotation marks.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So we go to Farmer
temporarily
John
borrow it.
and just borrow his truck.
Yeah, just temporarily.
As I
We're
hop
actually
out of
not
my
gonna
pod
we're
and
actually
join the
gonna call it
others,
truck.
I
Oh,
go
man,
ahead and
I
slip
can-
on my low light goggles.
I can imagine like the hover version of like a farmer's truck for sheep, and then we sit in the back.
Right.
Nah, I just assume we get like a delivery truck or something.
Oh yeah.
I think it's probably land as well. It's not probably not a grav one on this one.
All right, so
Roll
we
luck
meet
check
up.
whoever wants to go finding a truck.
Yeah,
So
so
we
you
just head
guys,
towards the town.
yeah, you guys walk towards the town. You like you're moving through this field, and okay, let me just quickly double check something.
As soon as we touch down, I turn on my Argus wave. By the way.
Okay, so you're recording it all.
Yeah, as soon as we
Just
touch
turn
it,
on my
I
low
put
light
on my
goggles so
low
I can
light
actually see.
goggles. Yep, exactly.
There's a
Do we have? Does our helmet have like inbuilt lights?
that sort of stuff. Yeah, you've probably got some sort of.
It would have
Because,
lights,
like-
but I don't think it would actually have low light goggles.
No, it has like a
Yeah.
torch on it, but not actually like low light goggles. No.
Yeah.
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 I didn't get those.
So me and mustache is stealthy.
Okay, so everyone roll like perception. Let's see what you see.
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
I don't think I see anything.
I see everything. I see literally
Jesus.
everything.
You see sound. You see the sound waves
I
coming
rolled
for you.
perfect roll. I see everything. I'm the
Yeah.
only one that sees anything.
I see stuff.
Oh no. Well,
So you're-
not as much as me.
Omnipresent.
No, I haven't ascended yet.
So
No.
That knock to your head when you're upside down, let you see everything.
yeah, so Eliza, you see there's like a group of like just civilians like walking. They look drunk, like they've just come home from like a bar or something. But yeah, they're like wandering the streets.
How many do I see?
There's like four of them. Yes, it's
And
kind
are
of
they
difficult to tell.
wandering in our direction?
No, they're wandering like in the streets, like around where you're gonna make your entry point. Like you probably got pretty close by this point. But yeah, like because you rolled 2 6s, you're far enough away to make whatever the fuck actions you want to make. You see them before it gets
Well,
to
Just
I
say
you.
roll, Jesus.
I relate to the squad that we've got civilians where we need to be.
New extraction. New
Near the
new
entry
points,
point.
new meeting spot. Yeah.
What
Did
are we
we all
doing?
land relatively close to each other?
Relatively, yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, you rolled 2 6s. You see, like you hear like a vehicles, like a couple of. It sounds like 2 or 3 vehicles starting up, from like further into the town.
Is there a gas station? Because this is a small town, right?
I suggest we lay low for a moment.
Yeah, there's like a petrol station.
Kind
Yeah, but usually in small towns, the petrol stations are like on the outskirts of it.
No,
like,
it'd be-
on the way out of town.
It'd be like on the main road, like through town.
Yeah, that's generally what they're like.
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah,
I used to live in a small town.
so yeah,
Well,
you
they'll
hear
come
it.
investigate the drop pods in like I don't know 20 minutes. So we would probably be best backing off.
Get as far away from here as possible.
So as you guys kind of like hunker to whatever you're doing, you see like 3 like trucks, like utes, like with a couple of guys like sitting in the back as well, like barreling along the. It's off to your, if you're facing the town, it'd be off to your right. But yeah, they've kind of like come out the main road of town. They've cut onto the fields and they're going towards where the drop pods were. They just look like
Yeah,
civilians.
like,
those
they
of you who
look
have low light
military.
goggles. Yeah, those of you who have like low light goggles, they just look like random dudes from the town.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd probably best to stop them before they discover the pods and report it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
something too.
here's my question. Considering it is obviously my trusty weapon of choice, would I know if anyone at the town or potentially the people in the truck could hear it fire
What fire? Sorry.
with my sniper rifle?
That's just like a
Yes.
projectile weapon, right?
It's
Yeah.
a very, very
Yeah,
loud gun.
Absolutely.
It's like one of
Okay.
the loudest
Imagine this is what they're
ballistic
driving.
weapons.
Like,
I
imagine that's what they're actually
volunteer
driving.
I volunteer my rocket launcher. I can blow up that jeep easy.
We
Clearly,
could
that's
always
definitely what we want to do.
Well,
commandeer the
blowing
vehicle.
the civilians up instantly, are we?
By the way, guys, this is what they're driving.
Obviously.
No civilian casualties, remember?
No, she didn't say that.
Avoid civilian
Avoid
casualties.
civilian casualties.
Then she
I
also
say that
then she
through-
also gave us free reign
She
because
said
the
she would
mission
prefer
became
us
too
not kill.
important.
We need to kill them, we can, but we don't need to kill them. Like, would not the drop pods have some self-destruct feature?
Yeah, probably. It's probably.
I assume we enabled those.
Yeah, it's probably considerably delayed. Like, I imagine it's something you like enable when you like leave the pod. But I also imagine it's still probably like quite delayed. Like it's probably half hour.
Yeah,
to
it
an
probably
hour
gives you
delay.
time to get
Give
away.
you time to get the fuck out.
How many men are in that truck?
Like there's probably there's 3 trucks. You can see like there's a driver and a passenger in each, and then in one of them there's 2 other guys in the back.
We're outnumbered here.
No,
Let's
we
just
have
leave
the
them.
firepower. Just leave.
We
them.
do have.
Why don't we just leave?
See, this is why we should have brought a mortar and fired it somewhere random.
Let's head towards the gas station on the outskirts of town. There should be a vehicle there that will suit our needs.
Let's just
Yeah.
move as fast as we can, hide in our tracks.
Yeah, let's just ignore these.
We can't avoid detection, the pods being detected at least indefinitely.
That's why I said move as fast as we can, hide in our tracks.
And if we
they
rocket,
can't find our
and
tracks,
if we
they can't
rocket
find
launch at
us.
them, the civilians will
We're
alert the
stomping
military
around
way
in
faster
assault
than
armor.
they will.
We say sneakily in assault armor. Oh, and
I'm-
well,
Yes,
guys.
I've got sneakiness.
It doesn't make
I
sound.
don't.
No, it's imagine like the power armor from Fallout when you're walking, it just makes the walking sounds.
Yeah, that's power armor, they're not assault armor.
Yeah.
Good point. Also, I have
Yeah,
step.
that's fair.
Yeah,
I
but
also-
you can't stealth.
I
you
always-
can't
I always
stealth
see it
in
as
an
the other way around.
exosuit.
Yeah, you can. Where's the rules about?
You can't hide your tracks. It's heavy.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna leave tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we
doesn't
just
matter
move
if we
as
hide.
fast as
It
we
doesn't
can
matter.
towards edge of town
Hide our
then.
track. It doesn't matter hiding our tracks at all, really. We don't need to hide our tracks. We just need to
Once
get
we
a
get to
car
a
and then we
road,
just
we
leave.
won't have tracks.
What does it matter? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what
Yeah,
does it matter?
That's fair.
Let's
We're
move
gonna
out
be-
towards
we
that
get
gas
fu-
station.
if we get followed by civilians, then we'll just fucking kill them.
Hmm.
And if they actively follow us with our tracks, we'll just fucking kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're,
so we go
we're
to
running
the
for the
nearest-
gas station.
Yeah, we go
Yeah,
to town,
so-
look for the gas station where there may or may not be a vehicle.
Yeah, like you
Any
see.
vehicles we see on the way.
Yeah, you see. So like moving towards the gas station, you see like there is a couple of like civilian like just like standard cars and stuff.
We're specifically looking for like vans.
Yeah. So there's a couple of like standard cars and stuff. There's
Or,
like
delivery trucks.
you get to the petrol station, and like as you're like arriving, like you see it pull in. There's like a delivery truck, or like post truck
And
or
it's
something like
restocking the gas station with
And-
space Coca-Cola.
that.
Now, could that like seat all of us?
Yeah, you could hop into the back of it, no problem.
Okay. You guys
Wait
want to
till
take
the
that
driver
one?
gets out, make a run
Yeah.
for it.
Once the driver goes towards the gets out and goes towards to pay or whatever, I would like suggest sprinting up and breaking in.
Yeah. So the driver stops. He like opens up gets out. It's a like short, kind of like slightly overweight man, and he like pulls out, like starts filling up the car or whatever it is, and then heads towards the like servo to
Yeah.
pay.
I just went towards the Well, no, I'm not driver, so never mind. I don't do anything, and I wait for the driver's lead.
Wait, the driver's leading? The sergeant's
Well,
just pointing,
yeah, I'm
right?
just-
So,
I
Yeah.
mean, he's filling it up, right? So we still need to unplug
He's filled it up, he's gone
just to be
inside.
safe.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's filled it
gone
up.
to pay.
Unless you guys are doing anything whilst he's filling up, he just
Yeah, no, I'm.
Remember planting explosives all around the petrol station?
Well,
blow
yeah, obviously.
everything around it up.
We're just surrounding it with just mini nuclear explosives.
Yeah.
And then we call to get the nuke in too, just to be safe.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we-
use a nuke to detonate the smaller nukes. That's the plan.
There was another pod which nobody noticed dropped down. It was just a nuke, like a nuclear warhead in the pod.
It's just a planetary nuke. No one noticed.
I'm dragging it with me.
Obviously, yeah. Yeah, he has it on a grab sled.
All right, so we
But,
run
actually,
to the vehicle.
would he turn off the car when he goes into?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that's not what I'm
Yeah.
curious
But
about.
we can hijack shit. It's not that hard.
We can hotwire it.
He says, looking over at the driver, "You better not feel this fucking roll."
If not, we can just sit in the van, wait till he arrives, and hijack him.
I mean, that
Yeah.
could work
Works.
too.
I mean, I've got non-lethal, so yeah.
It's
So-
like Vincent climbs in the back of the van, telling everyone else to follow him in.
Okay.
Yeah, we all climb in.
Yeah,
Except
no,
for, I'm
definitely.
assuming, Aaron, who goes into the driver's seat? Question mark.
If you want, yes.
Do I
Beside
have
the
enough
driver.
time to take a look inside, like at the driver's seat to see if the key or whatever's there still?
Yeah, key isn't there. It's
Okay, yeah, no, I
second
just
one.
hop in and drive.
So you guys will hop in. So yeah, what are you doing by the fact that the car is off and there's no key?
I'm taking the plates off.
The car is off and
Yep.
not like
I'm
the
going
key
to
isn't
ask
there.
for space.
Yeah,
Do we have space maps? Can we use that? Because I don't know which way we're driving right now.
Space Google.
Yeah, you have like maps of like the direction you need to go. But yeah,
oh,
like,
yeah,
the,
no,
the
I'll just
car
follow the maps
like
then.
main problem, the car is off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh.
communicate that over comms?
Yeah, no, I communicate
I
that
hop
it's
out and go
off.
towards the
Yeah.
the driver's seat, and I have a Medital. Would that be able to, with like a security check, would that be able to hotwire it?
Yeah, I'll give it to you like a security check.
Okay.
Can I assist him?
Yeah, sure, why not? You can like try and tell him to stick it.
It's better than nothing.
Don't fail this, bitches.
Would
I've
this be
wasted-
That's
enter
fine.
wisdom?
It's fine. If worst comes to worst, we just take the driver, grab his keys, and stuff him somewhere.
Just stuff him in the back with us, knock him out every now and then.
Aaron doesn't help.
Yeah.
Aaron's very useless in this situation.
Look, I've never had to hotwire something. I usually just get the keys.
I got it.
Yeah.
I,
You,
and I just go back towards
Okay.
the back
you
of
get the you get the car started and as like the engine like starts purring, like starts going, you hear like a shout from inside the petrol station.
Oh no!
I drive faster.
Yeah, I'm in a.
You just floor it.
I'm just sitting in the passenger seat, just getting my back pistol ready in case of anything.
Yeah, you
Like, while they were hijacking the vehicle before we drove off, I took the plates off the van.
so yeah, you start driving off with the van. The driver, like the old driver of the van, sounds pretty pissed, but yeah, you guys drive off.
He doesn't need it.
But his voice slowly grows inaudible as
Yeah,
you
as
drive
you drive
really
off
far
into the
away,
distance,
really
that
In
was
the
quickly.
back of the
very
van,
much
we
correct.
find free food.
You cannot hear him over the burning of your own
Just
tires.
boxes of soda.
Yeah, it's just
Did I
smoke
manage to get
pouring.
into the back before we drove off?
Yeah, probably. I imagine they'd just
Okay.
leave you.
If not, I would have just gone into
Just
the
ditch
passenger
you.
seat. Or like
See you
tunnel to
later,
the
Zai.
side.
He just grabs on as it's driving away.
Cool.
Just grapnel launcher onto the back of the truck.
Awesome. I like
Opens
it.
the parachute.
So yeah.
So first stop, is that the cannons or the power
First off,
plants?
to get to the city in general.
Yeah, but we need to decide once we get there. So I'm assuming we can just montage the 8-hour drive.
We're in relation to us right now. Where would the planetary defense system be? Like the closer one to us? And would it be closer to us in the core?
Yes, there is
Reactor.
one which is on like this side of the town. Basically,
Hey,
so if you look at like, so if there was actually I'll quickly switch to some American draw.
Liam, since we're on this planet, like, and they're with the enemy, would I be able to like use my criminal check to find like maybe rebels and stuff who are trying to support our side?
You could try. So say if that was the town, right? There's like a gun like there, and there. You guys are probably coming in from like here,
Way out here somewhere. I don't know.
there.
Yeah.
Like this one here being like the main orbital gun.
I suggest we head towards that. I can implement the virus for the specific location.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
And
Yeah,
where
like-
would the reactor be?
So if we
8 hours away.
reactor
Probably close.
and then shipbuilding facilities.
All right, so we have our priorities: X, circle, and facility.
But yeah, so can I try and do a like criminal roll to try and find like either rebels or supporters of our cause or something?
Yeah, you can
What's
try.
your what's your
Actually,
criminal?
would
You've got
if I
criminal culture, yeah?
implemented-
Yeah,
If I
I have a
implemented
one in it.
this,
Oh, okay. I'm actually can I actually help him with that?
Sure, you can try. See if you put your heads together. You're
I
both
don't
sitting in
think
the
you
back.
can do
So.
assisting roles of culture, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but like it's just you kind of like talking together about like
Yeah, okay.
you know
So must have to do your assist roll.
these people. So
Yeah, we
Also,
have
was
8
it
hours.
intelligence or what? Or charisma?
int.
No, it should be charisma because charisma make better sense for that.
Nah, it's you trying to like recall like any information you have on these
Okay,
people
then.
more than trying to make contacts.
Yeah, okay.
7's a
Okay.
success, right?
I think so.
I think anything above a
Yeah,
6.
anything above a 6.
It depends. It's up to the GM to decide how much of a success it is, though.
Yeah, yeah. You
Like when you're trying to make contacts, through like culture roles.
Yeah, but
like
that's just
I
an
think
assist
I
roll.
think
yeah.
yeah.
that's assist.
I'm just saying like when all that kind of stuff is like I think it's like 7 to 9 is like they'll help you, but stuff is
Yeah,
bad.
they expect
Uh,
stuff.
Rolled a
That's
6
with
and
the
a
assist.
1.
Okay. Yeah. You. Sorry, it was what with an assist?
It's a 10 with the assist.
Okay. So there, of a group that used to operate like in this basically the town you're going to. You have no idea whether they still exist or whether they've been like rooted out. But you can try and like you reckon you can probably try and make waves. And I'll get back to you like probably by the end of the at some point whether the that is enough. But that's you put out feelers for now. Like you like
I'm trying to find any contacts
Yeah.
that might be able to like.
Yep.
I'm doing it as like sleekly as I can, so I don't like draw suspicion to myself. But I'm trying to like put out contact to find someone who might be able to get me in contact with anyone who's there.
Yep, pretty well. Okay.
Would this virus, if I installed it in this one of I mean these are the 2 smaller ones, right?
The-
So if I put it into there, would it be able to access the other 2?
Yeah, like if you put it in any one of these 3, it'll be able to access the others.
Would the
They're
virus
linked in
kind
groups.
of not activate instantly though?
How well did you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Okay. Yeah, I reckon it probably like it's whatever with a 14. It's probably like whatever Zai really wanted it. Whatever
That'd be
Zai like
nice.
set it up to be. That's what it would be.
Yeah, it would be
Can we just like wirelessly interface it like using like a data slab or anything like that?
If you can get like close enough to the range of
Yeah,
the...
the problem is we need to get in range of the things so I can get into
Then-
their systems.
But I say then don't we have to get in range anyway?
Yeah, but what I was suggesting we go to one of the smaller ones because it's going to be less guarded than the bigger one.
Probably.
Because I have a data slab on me.
So do
Way
I.
less risk than actually going to it.
Yeah,
I
but we
have
would still
a
need to get
direct
within
interface
range of
thing.
it.
The range is
We-
still like a lot of kilometers or some shit.
Actually, would I be able to from here with my my ghost talker be able to exit? Would I be able to access the one of the towers, like the wireless communications, or would it be
You
hard
have
to
to be
reach?
close by to hack anything really.
Yeah, to let me have a look at the data tab quickly.
It does
Oh.
anything. It basically does anything that a computer can do.
Yeah, that's...
Well, it's a military installation, so naturally everything they do is going to be secured and on site.
Yeah,
You'd
that's
probably
what I'm.
have to,
That's
use
what I was.
one of their computers to hack into it.
Yeah, so the data tab like specifically states that it needs to be a nearby device.
Yeah, that's what. Could my ghost talker access it?
I don't think so. Like I'm like all the facilities would be like shielded. and
Yeah,
against that
yeah.
sort of stuff.
Main problem I was seeing, like you would have to be use one of their computers to access it anyway. Really.
Question: If I install the virus in the reactor, would it be able to access the towers?
No.
It's a
No?
virus
No.
designed for towers, not a reactor.
Yeah, but I was wondering if it would be able to get its way into
Yeah,
the
the only
environment.
the computer systems between the reactor and the towers aren't linked. It's just the power that's being
Yeah.
supplied.
I say I'll need to get close and personal for this virus to be activated. Do we risk it?
Of
We
course.
have to.
I mean, it's secondary objective.
Yes, but it's an important secondary objective that otherwise we might lose a fleet.
I suggest we go towards the south-facing tower. It's going to be less guarded than the bigger one.
We also need to take out the reactor, which is near the big one. So
But we can move our way there. We can go towards the small one, then bounce back around. We have 3 days.
yeah, good point. That will probably work best then.
You have a bunch of time. Like, you have 3 days on planet before the fleet shows up.
Yeah.
So yeah, whilst you're on your way, Andrew, stuff on Andrew, stuff on Harper, you get a like a comm come through.
All right.
You
Well, I,
Connect.
accept it.
So BB's voice comes through this like your headpiece, whatever. It says Staff Sergeant, we've had a new contact appear in orbit. It's a Vex ship. And for those of you so Vex are basically the lead.
Can we all hear this?
Probably. It's being
Go
directly
ahead.
communicated to Harper, but you probably will get feedback from it. It's probably just an open.
Is this
comms.
Alien Vex?
Yeah, so this is the Vex they're talking about is the it's basically the lead race that led the war against the humans.
We thought they'd left system.
Have I heard anything about this?
No, they've been out of contact for
Yeah, I know,
years.
yeah, for like 60 years.
We don't know if planet's about to get blown up. So mustache, do you say?
How do you respond?
Yeah. I more or less look at everyone else and I mute my comms for a moment and I go, Vex ship just got detected. Don't know what to say to BB.
Tell him
Ask
to
about
fuck
the
a go.
ship.
What the hell is a Vex?
Alien, big thing.
I say directly to BB, BB, how long have the UNN known of the Vex presence back in sector since the disappearance?
This is the first we've heard.
Development?
We
where
haven't
is it
seen
coming from?
we haven't seen a ship
How
like
old
this
is it?
for years.
They've been gone for nearly 60 years.
Nearly
This is
100 actually.
the reaction-
The
the
war's
reac-
gone
the
on
reaction
for this war was going on for 15. There was like a few years between that where there was freedom and then the 80 war. Then
There was like
The,
there
rea-
was
the
decades of
reaction to
freedom.
this, the reaction to this is simple. BB continues to monitor it. The rest of us continue on the mission. Done.
yeah.
Yeah, big response.
This is something. This is
Monitoring
something
anyway.
that we just have to monitor. We can't. If it infects with our mission, then we do something. We don't do anything yet.
Contact us if it makes contact with the enemy at all. Yeah.
Will do.
Additionally, if weapons of any variety seem to be powering up, that also seems to be useful information.
Yeah, but good to know if it's gonna fire at us.
Yeah, wipe out the planet while we're on it. That seems kind of important.
Yeah, BB he just says they don't seem to be powering weapons. They're just sitting there. I will update you if the situation escalates.
Fair enough.
Oh, before I close my comms to baby, I ask, do you know if the enemy has detected them?
Do you hear? Yeah, like BB says, everybody's detected them. They're not trying to hide.
Should we train the guns, the planetary weapons on it, and see what they do?
Train on
I don't-
it's not us.
I don't recommend it, seeing as
Sorry about that.
they
That's okay.
might not be hostile currently.
Well, it
were there
ended
any
in a
developments with
ceasefire,
the
right?
Vex ship?
So
The BB somebody just asked if the enemy has detected them. BB said everyone's detected them. They're not trying to hide.
Before while I was timing it, am I timed out?
No, I can
No.
hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just get scared when there's silence because I thought I.
Would
What
we
I said
know
while
if
I was
this was
timing
like
out.
once a Vex planet?
No, this was not. This planet.
While I was timing
has
out,
always
I
been-
asked BB to send any updates of the Vex ship and if it did anything peculiar or something besides actually
Reread
being in
that.
existence.
BB says, yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Yes, update the squad on this, like Zaki, like I said.
Yeah, BB
By
said
the
I'll,
way,
I'll.
I'm just gonna mention this. The diagram you drew looks like a really derpy head.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I didn't hear you say that. Because I was.
My suggestion for the mission, no, I said it before it turned out, which was BV monitors the ship, sends any updates to us, we continue on the mission. It doesn't
Yeah,
interact with our mission for now. We ignore it.
Yeah, BB just says, yeah, I'll keep you updated, and just ends the comm.
There is the town of Dirtstan.
Is that a dinosaur?
Maybe.
All right. So yeah, with that, we're gonna take another quick break, and we'll be back in a moment.
Very well.
Mm-hmm.
I can use my ability again, thank God.
Everyone, we're going to the town of Dirtstan.